Yunjing, the Yunjing traditional Chinese, Yunjing, simplified Chinese, Yunjing lit. Mirror of rhymes is one of the two oldest existing examples of a Chinese rhyme table, a series of charts which arrange Chinese characters in large tables according to their tone and syllable structures to indicate their proper pronouns. Current versions of the Yunjing date to AD 1161 and 1203 editions published by Zhang Linzhi. The original authors and date of composition of the Yunjing are unknown. Some of its elements, such as certain choices in its ordering, reflect features particular to the Tang dynasty, but no conclusive proof of an actual date of composition has yet been found. The Yunjing contains 43 tables Chinese, zhuǎn, pinyin, zhuǎn, lit turnings, each of which tabulates combinations of a particular final rhyme listed in rows with various initials listed in columns, in up to 4 tones, to show in a grid pattern all possible syllables. Empty circles on the grid denote that the authors were unaware of any word with that particular pronunciation. By locating a character in Yunjing, a reader could identify its initial consonant by looking at its column and its rhyme or main vowel, and ending consonant by looking at its row, and combine the two to obtain the word's pronunciation. Zhang Linzhi's prefaces list a total of 36 possible initial consonants Chinese, shēngmǔ, pinyin, shēngmǔ. By comparison, modern Standard Mandarin only has 23, and modern Cantonese only has 18 or 19. Historical Chinese phonology uses the Yunjing as an accurate representation of late Middle Chinese 10th–12th century phonology. The Yunjing's use of this system represents a significant advancement in the Chinese analysis of their own language and is believed to have been inspired by their studies of Sanskrit phonological treatises and Buddhist mantras written in the Siddham script during the Sui and Tang dynasties. Layout: rows, finals / rhymes. Each of the 43 tables in the Yunjing is first divided into 4 large rows that correspond to the 4 tones of Middle Chinese, the level tone Chinese, pingsheng, pinyin, pingsheng, the rising tone Chinese, shangsheng, pinyin, shangsheng, the departing tone Chinese, xing, pinyin, quisheng, and the entering tone Chinese. They are not explicitly marked as such, but the 4 characters are taken from each of the tone categories of the Guanyan Rhyme Dictionary. In the image at right, the first row, the level tone, is occupied by the level tone rhyme dong dong, the second row the rising tone by the dong dong rhyme, the third row the departing tone by song song, and the fourth row the entering tone by wu wu Cantonese, yukon. Each large row is further subdivided into 4 grades or divisions Chinese, deng, pinyin, deng, forming 4 rows within each larger row. Characters' placement in the first through 4th grade seems to be related to their medial glide and main vowel, though their exact distinction is unclear. Columns initials. Each table is divided into 6 large columns representing syllables' place of articulation. Lip sounds: Chinese chunyin, pinyin, chunyin. Tongue sounds: Chinese shiyin, pinyin, shaying. Molar sounds: Chinese yin, pinyin, yang. Tooth sounds: Chinese chaiyin, pinyin, qiying. Throat sounds: sounds, zzz, sounds, zzz, sounds, zzz, sounds. Chinese huyin, pinyin, haoyin. Tongue tooth sounds Chinese chi chai yin, pinyin, shechi. In large columns are further subdivided into 2 to 5 smaller columns, which can represent one of 4 possible subcategories. Clear sounds Chinese, king voiceless unaspirated. Secondarily clear sounds Chinese, psi king voiceless aspirated. Muddy sounds Chinese, chuo voiced, suo voiced, thuo voiced. Clear muddy sounds Chinese, king zhuo nasal stops. The Yunjing tables have only 23 columns. Some columns represent more than one of the 36 possible initial consonants. Other rhyme tables, such as the Qian Zhizhing 2 Chinese, Kai Yunzhi Zhang 2, do not combine the initials and have 36 full columns.